I went to see him when we were doing this tribute for the Crickets. We were making an album to honour the Crickets. I didn't expect him to be there. In fact, Jerry Allison brought him along, convinced him to come along to the sessions, and there he was with Christine. And he had this incredible inlaid Martin. I mean, one of the most expensive looking guitars I've ever seen in my life. And he always does weird things, so he puts really light strings on it so it sounds fun. I said, that's nice. He said, you paid for that.
Eric's excellent. He whatever he does. I mean, his thing about Eric Clapton is, and the reason he is so popular is because he does all styles of music. People equate him with, say, the Cream era or rock blues and all that stuff, but Eric does jazz. He plays classical guitar. Maybe not so much on record, but we sit around and I've heard him play things that he don't do on the gig or make recordings of, and that's what's really good. He's much more versatile than people think.
He has this incredible grasp of how you make a record, and no one can figure it out. I mean, when we've done covers of his stuff, even recently, I was making an album a couple of years ago, and we weren't doing one of his songs, but I wanted to approach one of the songs we were doing as if he was producing. So I took Guitar Man, that song, Guitar Man, to the studio, and I said to my engineer and my co-producer, listen to this. How does he... And they couldn't understand, and they couldn't figure it out. I mean, each one of them would attempt to analyze what he'd done, but they really didn't know.
What really amazed me about Eric, outside of his singing and guitar playing, was his memory system. He copped those songs, man, like that, and that really amazed me. I mean, very few people are that slick is not the word, competent, or I don't know what the word is, but I mean, he had those songs down, and better than he knocked me out with that. And
I got to interrupt. My memory system is very, very selective, so it only remembers things it wants to remember. I mean, that's quite. I know it's probably quite common, but there are some things that some people I meet who I'll never remember their names because I don't want to remember their names. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when I get focused or interested in something, if I like something, will probably remember it to the day I die. And everything he's done strikes a chord with me, so it's not a problem. I can remember just about everything.